Oh, come on, man! Oh, oh, I got. I don't know what happened. That is not funny. I. I don't know. I got cut off. I. I Mage Wolf. Um. I don't know what happened. I got cut off. That is not funny. I don't believe this. I got cut off. Oh, I didn't cut it off. I was doing fine. All of a sudden, somehow I got cut off by that says error. You got cut off, and there was an error on the game that it will not allow me to. Oh, it's just. Mm. And it's not even 1 or 2 hours yet. I might as well do the entire live stream for over 1 hour, I suppose. Hi, Dad. Welcome back. There was the game itself. It wasn't the internet. The game itself kind of, how do I say, cut itself off, and then all of a sudden, it. I didn't press nothing. It just the stupid game cut me off from the live stream, and like what? Yeah, the game itself cut me off on PlayStation Broadcasting, and then all of a sudden, I was it wasn't funny. So instead of 2 hours, it's going to be like over an hour's worth of live streaming. Now, and now I'm gonna have to erase that video that's already being in process and have to start over again. Uh, I have to type the words, I got cut off, please refresh. When I mean refresh the pages is to refresh the refresh the refresh on the website on my YouTube channel, or for that matter. Oh. So once again, we're celebrating my entire channel that's over 1,000 subscribers, and thanks, Dad. I hope the others who think I just ended the channel too early, ended the live stream too early. I didn't do that. It's this game that gives me out a big ear that wasn't supposed to do that in the first place. That's what bringing me off. So once again, it's not me. That wasn't my fault. And so Kyle, can you put up the rules again for those who are trying to come back? Because I swear that wasn't me. That was not my fault. Oh. Thank you. It's all right. Let's start this. Let's start this again. I'm pretty sure Austin Lawrence is gonna find out what happened. Like, simple. The game itself cut me off from the live stream, and I have to start over. It was. It wasn't. That's not funny. Oh. It's okay. Since my dad is here, it's Izzy's turn. Okay. Go ahead, go ahead, Isabella. What question you got for me? Ta-da! I swear I did not end that live stream. First there was like 8 people who were here, and then all of a sudden there were now 5. Who is my favorite X-Men character? Oh, that was easy. It's Wolverine by the name of Logan. Oh. Look at me. I'm enjoying my spot of tea. I'm enjoying my spot of tea. I don't enjoy getting cut off from the game itself. Stupid game cut me off. Ooh, so your dad's favorite X-Men character is Cyclops. Oh, he's another one of my favorite characters. Cyclops, Scott Summers. Hi, Thomas. So I'm sorry. The game itself cut me off from the live stream, and it's not supposed to happen because the game went from smart to stupidsville. Yeah. I remember that 2011 was a great year for wrestlers. 2011 was a great for wrestlers, so yay. And it was awesome and fantastic, and my entire channel went from that many, from less than 100 to hundreds of subscribers to 1,000 and over, and I am overjoyed, and it's a dream come true. Oh, he wants to date Jean Grey, and who would that be? Either is it Scott Summers or Logan, if you want to know. Hi, Ruben, and I'm sorry that the live stream got cut off, and it wasn't me. The game itself acted in stupidity by saying you entered an error. The live stream is cut off, and you won't be seeing it. Like, why? And yes, Ruben, I'm still in cancer treatment, so there you have it. I have to say it again from a live stream, but then again, I have to do it again. And so, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Great sibling rivalries of 2012 and into 2013. Yay. Okay, Hurricane it is, besides calling you Thomas. Also, the male Byleth. And also, Austin Lawrence did explain to me about, well, am I doing a Let's Play on Fire Emblem Three Houses? Yes, I'll be doing that in the near future. And I'll be doing the Blue Lions route. But it's going to be on New Game Plus. Until I finish the entire route. I know Fire I got hooked on Fire Emblem so much because, hey, it's a Japanese anime for Fire Emblem by Nintendo, created by Intelligent Systems. Yeah, Blue Lions. One of the longest routes. You're able to keep most of your characters, but you'll not get to keep Claude or Edelgard and Edelgard's servant, you know. Do I know Kagi Films? No, I don't know who that is, Ruben. Blue Lions and Golden Deer fan. I've never done the Golden Deer route. Haven't done the Black Eagles route either, so it's pretty obvious. Have I ever seen Ruby? To be honest, I haven't seen it. I've heard of it, but I've seen it, of course. Well, okay, Dad. If you, I'll give you something that from what I've seen from Ruby characters. I've seen Ruby Rose. I've seen Weiss, Schnee. I've seen Belladonna. Yen Shenlong. Oh my gosh. If you're saying I have seen the TV show, no, I haven't, but I played Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and they brought the original voice actresses back from Ruby, and it was absolutely amazing. And I didn't know Ruby Rose has a cutesy voice, and it was like, wow, that is okay. She's as giddy as a schoolgirl for talking that way, including from those in other crossovers. Kagi Films is the voice of Yuri from Fire Emblem. Really, but you know, I have no idea who Kagi Films is, to be honest. You're kind of that's being thrown off, because I did not much outside for those of much info. But that is pretty interesting. So, I've got it's so Yuri Lowenthal. I'm guessing the guy who voices Ben Tennyson and Sasuke Uchiha, who is now the new voice actor of Spider-Man and Peter Parker, who is the perfect voice acting for in the Marvel universe. And what do you get? If you put in Steve Bloom, who voices Wolverine, yeah, that would be great. Ruby and Yang are sisters. I remember they are sisters. Of course, I didn't know the entire song or the theme song of Ruby. It was like, can be either 50-50 on the copyright system. If you play it on Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, I did not know that. Luckily, most of my episodes are playing on that theme song, and then I was safe. I was safe. And all over the characters from, oh my gosh, Blaze Blue, and then from the Persona series. Why would they throw in the flippin' F-bombs? They're like, come on! At least they don't do that on Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, which I'm so glad. And inbirthright.executable from, oh my, there are voice actors and voice actresses from from that game, from Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle into Fire Emblem Three Houses. Who is my favorite Dragon Ball character besides Goku? Besides Goku, mine's Vegeta. Vegeta, oh yeah, he went from super villain to anti-hero to superhero. So yeah, he's the Dragon Ball's Batman. Yes, he is Batman. And also, besides Vegeta, yeah. I know I'm a Goku fan, but besides Goku, I'm Vegeta. And going to say, oh my, I'm gonna say Lord Beerus. Let's see, Hurricane says, what's funny, I wonder who did the Art of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I do, So, I did the arts fan. And doing and speaking of art and editing that Hurricane mentioned, I do my own comic strip thumbnails. If you want to know, I take my time, and I know it's time consuming. From what I did from my first game for Batman Arkham Knight on New Game, no, I did it in Marvel's Spider-Man Web of Shadows. No, wait a minute. No, I did Batman and Marvel, then Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Um, that's just when I started to come up with an idea to have Japanese anime characters and DC and Marvel by crossing into others. I think it was like a new 52 universe. And like, wow, the new 52. Yay! So I'm so happy that the new 52 is awesome. And so for that matter, the thought of the idea dawned at me. I finally decided to create the ultimate a universe of my own, the ultimate Arkham universe. I've inspired some people from those who wanted to see that. How did you build this? How did you make these? How did you edit these yourself out of this fan art or some type? It may be art, but it's a comic strip thumbnail. It's a comic strip that I made. Comic strip editing that I created from the characters out of any game and any universe that it's being pulled into. And how I created the ultimate Arkham universe, and then and everything took off from Batman Arkham City all the way to the present, from seeing for people hearing called Paper Mario Z, which Ruben is a genius to come up with that name. I call it Paper Mario Abridged, but it's Paper Mario Z. Hi Austin, welcome back. Sorry about. If you want to know what happened, there was the game cut me off from the live stream, and then all of a sudden I had to restart the stream all over again because it wasn't funny. So instead of 1 to 2 hours, this entire live stream is going to last over an hour. And right now it's been 17 minutes. My favorite Batman villain is the Joker, says my dad. Oh, ho, ho. Who would not love the clown prince of crime? Because I do. The Joker, and fantastic voice acting by none other than Mark Hamill, who is Luke Skywalker, who's actually voices the Joker for, wow, he voiced the Joker for over 20 for around 25 years and more. There are other voice actors who voices the Joker who can try that, like from Batman Arkham Origins. The voice of the Joker is actually Troy Baker. And like, wow, he did a fantastic job for voicing as the Joker. Yeah, there are voice actors from who voices Marvel characters are in the DC universe. And Roger Craig Smith voices Batman in Batman Arkham Origins. Hey, it's Sonic the Hedgehog who voices Batman from Arkham Origins. Yay! Is Sonic the Hedgehog wearing a bat cape? Yes! It's Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Roger Craig Smith. He voiced Sonic for over 10 years, and I think he's still doing it. It really brings you the Joker by, you watch the movie The Joker, who was the main actor, leading actor, Joaquin Phoenix. To be honest, that's not a pretty bad movie. Of course, the movie is R-rated because it's not KID. It's in the DC universe. So yeah. my favorite is Iron Man. Oh, I like Iron Man. Who would not like Iron Man in the Marvel Universe? I mean, Tony Stark, come on. I mean, give this guy credit. I mean, Iron Man is Iron Man. I mean, who would not like Iron Man? Who shoots repulsor blasters or repulsors. And not to mention having Jarvis. I did mention that my tag team partner on WWE is Drew McIntyre. And I did mention it, and I'll say it again. Drew McIntyre is my tag team partner. And Daniel Bryan. And a witty dude. And Kyle did mention about a question about the Re-Dead from the Royal Family Tomb from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Sheikah. I mean, why would there be Re-Dead in the Royal Family Tomb? It doesn't make sense. They will attack you and then all of a sudden they're just Re-Dead. What are their family names? Henry and Sasha. What? Are there any other names in the royal family who are in the royal family tomb from the royal family of Hyrule? Maybe. Yes, I'm gonna be drinking more tea. Excuse me for just a second. Hello, Big Cammy. Big Cammy is in the live stream. Welcome. Delicious tea. Hulk smash beauty. God. That's funny. Yeah. Loki got smashed by the Hulk in Marvel Avengers from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm hot. Okay. Austin Lawrence says, your Hajime, one of your 8 wives, invites you to a dance. Do I? Okay. Austin Lawrence says, I'm Hajime. Okay. Liliana, one of my 8 wives and a princess, invites me to a dance. Do I accept? Well, if I'm married to 8 wives, and if I'm Hajime, who does I'm going to say, if my wife, if I say no to my wife or the harem, I'm going to be one sad and bad husband by saying no. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. But that's just Hajime. But you did tell me if I'm Hajime and I'm married to one of my 8 wives in the harem. So, yes. I'm gonna say yes, so yes. Since Big Cammy is here, how you doing? I still remember, and I did mention about editing comic strip thumbnails, that I create my own comic strip art with the text, and how the Ultimate Arkham universe is still going. And I did mention my entire channel going from independent about several months ago when I was still a former Wingding fan. I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking, Big Cammy. And I am talking to you in real time, real live chat, and questions and answers from everyone else. And I believe you have questions and answers ever since I made that video about that I give you the credit about that dream you got. And I put that dream about the drones into Marvel Spider-Man, that idea, and it was a fantastic idea that because of if you didn't get that dream, I would never come up with the idea to put the drones thing in Marvel Spider-Man. And I knew, so can you, and out of the entire audience, can you explain the dream that can you explain the dream, not just myself, but to all of us of what you had? I mean, you absolutely, hopefully if you still remember, I mean, it was on during Paper Mario Z, which Ruben Osario called it Paper Mario Z, which is an absolute genius. I mean, can you type as you remember? You remember saying something about that you had a dream about my own avatar, and then you see Shadow Glitter Dream having these flying drones with cameras. Was that correct, if you remember? And I mean, if you try to remember a little bit of details, I mean, it's just how did she spoke? How did she spoke? And by saying, what did she say when she saw me on video cameras of her flying drones? Is what? I don't know. Maybe you could explain this, but I don't know how. I mean, she did have this love interest about seeing me because she is one of the main leaders of the Dark Alliance, as I remember, which is pretty amazing. How I put in Paper Mario Z. Paper Mario with Dragon Ball Xenoverse videos combined. Oh, okay. Alright, Big Cammy, take your time. I mean, a little explanation of detail does tell me how the Shadow Glitter Dream's love interested me with those drones of that dream. And then because of that, I had to put this into Marvel Spider-Man. Favorite Pokemon character is Sabrina. I have not watched Pokemon ever since the 90s, Dad. Besides Ash Ketchum, my favorite Pokemon character, I mean, would be Misty. Misty. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Ash Ketchum will have other friends who are joining him on the journey. I happen to know who voices Ash Ketchum. I happen to know it's Veronica Taylor. She's also from Fire Emblem Three Houses, if you want to know. I'm pretty, I think she voices Professor Manuela. I'm not so sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I know she's in Fire Emblem Three Houses, because... Please! Okay, Big Cammy says, it was after a battle as me, as Gino, had won and some kind of drone came in and took a picture. Really? Oh, okay. Took a picture. Alright, that's excellent detail. Good, good. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's the red-hotted mermaid? Yes, Dad. It's the red-hotted mermaid. It's not like, Princess Ariel from Disney's The Little Mermaid thing, only she's not. She is a mermaid, only Misty is the red-hotted mermaid, but not the mermaid of the... I know I'm going to go back and forth to questions like that. Don't worry. Give Big Cammy time, but I know he gave that one. So, took a picture. That picture was sent to the Dark Glitter Dream, or Shadow Glitter Dream. And she looks at it and exclaims, next time, really? So that's what she was saying. What did her, so I'm guessing, did her voice sounded like, I don't know, cutesy like, or, but Wonder Woman-like or something, if I want to remember. I mean, it's like, I mean, in the dream, I mean, I'm trying to understand. I know I can understand, but from her voice, it's like, wow. Took a picture of me and she says, next time. In her own voice, manner, I mean, cutesy way. That is really interesting. That is really interesting, Big Cammy. Look at, so, besides videotaping me, and just for the comedic effect, she noticed me in the picture giving off the one finger salute. But yeah, I remember that. I remember when you said that of Big Cammy. That really inspired me. It's so much. And like I said, if you never gotten that dream, I would never have inputted that idea from Marvel's Spider-Man. And that's how you remember. So, so Big Cammy, what did her voice sound like? Is what you remember? Do you remember what her voice sounded like? Is for something, for any reason? I'm pretty sure it, I'm glad you can help out. So, like I said, do you remember what her voice sounded like before you woke up? How I inspire others from the Ultimate Arkham universe and creating comic strip thumbnails is absolutely fantastic, and not to mention creating an alternate story timeline from the Halo series is waking up 500 years in the future in the year 2552. If I heard it again, then I can remember. Okay, but for the time being, let's say that her voice sounded kind of cute. Very much for the time being. If you hear that voice again, and that would be interesting. Okay, Big Cammy, thanks for joining and dropping by. Take care. Favorite Spider-Man character, mine is Green Goblin, and I love Norman Osborn. Who would not like the Green Goblin who is Norman Osborn? I do. He's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, the Green Goblin. Of course, from Spider-Man the Animated Series, the Green Goblin, who actually voices the Joker from Batman the Animated Series and the Arkham games, except in Arkham Origins, is none other than Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill. No, not Mark. No. No, that's a different Green Goblin. That's the Hobgoblin. The Green Goblin is another voice actor that I'm not familiar with. Oh. I was off. I was stupidly off. You wanted a real-life pumpkin bomb. You wanted a real-life pumpkin bomb. Oh no, I'm just going to explode. I'm pretty sure you have other questions and answers. I mean, we still got a little over, I would say, around 40 minutes. 40 minutes. We can still keep going for the Q&A. We're still celebrating over 1,000 subscribers and or more. Going to 1,000 subscribers or more, this entire channel, once again, is a dream come true. I showed those people who went anti-social on me. I can name a few, but I'm not going to say their names because I know who they are. But I show them by saying, all right, who's laughing now, huh? Who got 1,000 subscribers or more by not pulling it off in the first place, huh? Including those who went anti-social on me on Facebook and on YouTube. Really? Yeah. Really. Top 3 favorite Smash Brothers characters. Ooh. Okay. Snake, Marth, and Ike. Snake, Marth, and Ike. Of course. Oh my gosh. They have to bring back Roy on Ultimate, which I'm pretty glad. Instead, and finally, I get to hear voice acting for the first time in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Well, actually, that was on Melee first, but it was Japanese voice actors. And then it then goes from Japanese voice acting, and then we got American voice actors who are doing Japanese anime, Ike and Snake. Ike and Snake. Roy is definitely a really great character to play as. And besides Fire Emblem characters, I did play as Dr. Mario. Pretty awesome. Captain Falcon was one of my bestest in Melee. He was okay on Brawl. Of course, he's not the fastest character. It's now Sonic. Oh, Ganondorf? I did pretty well as Ganondorf on Melee. I'm okay as Ganondorf on Brawl. Way better as Snake and Marth and Ike on Brawl. Way better. I'm okay as playing as Captain Falcon. I can do okay as Fox McCloud. Pretty good as Wolf. And I'm alright as Falco Lombardi. There's some characters I did play as, but I'm not as good. Not as good, which I'm pretty sure that's interesting, obvious the question. Oh my gosh. Still wondering, hopefully if I play Super Smash Brothers Brawl, yes, but I will, once my cancer treatment is over, you guys, including the mods, are going to have to type the characters' names again, and I'll be doing like a characters or versus match or tag team or Royal Rumble, if you like to call it. Okay, Austin Lawrence. I'm Kirito. I walk into a room and see Asuna cooking something and the other girls helping out. What do I do? You know, I love the way Austin Lawrence would love trolling me since he's my co-host and manager, but okay, I'm Kirito. I have the prettiest young lady who's cooking for me, and I see the other girls helping out. What do I do? Now I know how Kirito feels. I'm in a room or in a kitchen, and they're going to be helping out. What do I do? Well, first I ask Asuna what she's cooking for dinner, and then the other girls are gonna help out and like doing the dish. But I like put the silverware and dishes on the table, and like who's gonna make the drinks? And besides Asuna cooking, and I would. Let's see. I know Leifa is like there, and then there's Sinon, and then there's... and I know there'll be Philia will be there as well. And Yui. Okay, Yui's like my daughter, but okay. Silica would be there too as well, and Rain, others. They wanna serve like desserts or something. Like passing out the desserts and the making of the bread. Yeah, I would ask my Asuna what she's cooking, and the others would do the silverware, and those who make the drinks and who makes the dessert. That's what I would do if I were Kirito, instead of trying to make my move. Of course, then I would make my move later on to see how much I love them. Unlike Hajime, who's telling me that I'm married to one of my 8 wives, and I go out on a dance with her, who's a Princess Liliana, and that one. When you put a lot of pressure, you put a lot of pressure. Yeah, Medina and Leifa. Leifa, yeah, she's has the what do you call it? Buff. She's not bodybuilding buff muscles. I mean, buff as in, you know, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. PG-13. So I'm not saying it because it reminds me of Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates. Yeah, that's what I mean. Buff. I mean, Austin Lawrence knows who I'm what he meant, so it's pretty obvious. Leifa is, including Camilla and Hilda von Gonrel from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It's they're gonna see my fit turn on and getting scared. It's like, oh, I know what you're thinking. You like them, don't you? But like those who have, you know, oh, Kyle. Oh my. Oh, that's yeah, I'm Kirito and Hajime. I'm married. And again, Kirito's is a little different than Hajime, who's married. However, Kirito depends whether he is married or not married to those who are closest to him. And yes, it can happen. Thanks, Mage Wolf. I'm glad you're concerned about me. Whew. So, oh, I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm all right. And getting out of being free from the coronavirus was not easy, including it leaves with a party gift of a sore cough. Falcon Punch. You know, I wanted to bring, like I said, bring the SAO characters in the Ultimate Arkham universe, and it absolutely worked, including from the Halo, from the alternate timeline, from the Master Chief, and Kirito's like is my son and all, being married to, yes, those who wanted to marry me when I'm in my cryogenic sleep. And it happened. Think of it as like Hajime, only bigger. You lost 50 pounds in 2020? Wow, that is awesome, Hurricane. That is awesome. Kirby voice. Falco Punch. I can imagine Kirby saying Falco Punch. Yeah, Yeah, you can say that. That is really amazing. That's funny. That's funny. There's still plenty of questions and answers. Oh my gosh. One of the questions and answer is oh, that's a first and amazing thought. So, yeah, I did inspire Austin Lawrence about asking about the Ultimate Arkham universe, and also not to mention the Fiend. If you want to know, I'm pretty sure when I say really the Fiend, yes, the Fiend. I did explain about he is a wrestler. And it's absolutely the Fiend when he does that mandible claw submission. Wyatt. Yeah, I have not heard or seen ever since that tables, ladders, and chairs match from that Firefly Inferno match with Randy Orton. And so I decided, why not put a WWE wrestler in the Ultimate Arkham universe? After all, World Wrestling Entertainment, it has its own Arkhamverse, of course. Why do you think WWE has its own Arkhamverse? Because not everything's gonna be rainbow ponies and unicorns. It's a new day. The Street Profits, New Day. The Hurt Business. And nobody likes Roman Reigns because he is the head of the table on Friday Night SmackDown. And it's just, yeah, the way he did, I mean, Kevin Owens inspired me. So, that's when I decided to come up with the Fiend to be a part of the Ultimate Arkham universe with Austin Lawrence's routes on SAO and his fanfic, including my own Ultimate Arkham universe fanfic, and putting the Fiend into it. And it goes to show you that the Fiend cannot be killed off, and he is immune to denying of all existence and countermeasures. And that really got Austin Lawrence interesting on his feet. It's like, interesting. The Fiend is a wrestler in WWE. You hear this eerie music with heartbeats, and then this scary-looking guy wearing like a punker's jacket with pants that with pink and black striped pants, and a scary-looking clown. No, not a clown mask. Scary-looking mask. It's like, okay, that is freaky, and it's just, who is this guy? It's like this guy is not normal. I mean, it's like he works for the supernatural, and he kind of does, to be honest. And I don't know why, because it is just so freaky. Hello, Brandon Williams is in the house. How you doing, Brandon? Yeah, that sounds fiendish. Yeah, that's how the Fiend is. He does, besides the mandibles claw submission, he does this move called Sister Abigail. That's why I came up with the name Sister. That's why I came up to find the doll named Sister Abigail between me and Austin's comments in the first place. Like, the road to the unknown exclusive route to the Firefly Funhouse exhibit. So the Firefly Funhouse is where Bray Wyatt is at, and not to mention the Fiend, because he speaks in a raspy voice, like very raspy voice, if you want to know. That's the Fiend. For those who watch WWE, and I'm pretty sure this may help Austin Lawrence to give an idea who the Fiend is a little bit more. Music with heartbeats, and red lights, the lights go out, and then music with heartbeats come in with the red lights turning on, and then you see the Fiend appear out of nowhere, like, wow, that's the Fiend. It's Bray Wyatt. Yeah, that's him, all right. He has a knack for the supernatural. How did he went from his normal clothes and becoming the Fiend? Is like you just released your other personality. It's like, who's the Fiend? That is why the Fiend is a part of the Ultimate Arkham universe, and being into the mix with Austin Lawrence's fanfic universe of SAO and all that. And it's going great. I'm doing great, Brandon. How are you? We got like little around 20 minutes left before I end this live stream. Yeah, think of it as a monster who tries to be a part of this. Yeah, I agree with Hurricane on this. This is what he said. Think of him as a monster who tries to be a part of the supernatural. Also think about other Halloween films that does that. Yeah, that one. You put him into the mix and you get the Fiend. That is who the Fiend is. A knack for the supernatural. Alexa Bliss's sister Abigail. Yeah, that's how what happened when it says pain, and then fire came out, and then like it shot at Randy Orton's face. Like, what? Wow, that is. Well, that just happened. It is pretty good. So, still plenty of time of questions and answers, and also I will try to release a short documentary on this live stream. I'll try to sum it up. I don't want to try to explain too much. I'd rather sum it up. So summing up will do nice. In Hulk Hogan's voice. Well, let me tell you something. Wow. So, questions and answers of 1,000 subscribers or more. Brandon, I'm pretty sure you have questions and answers for yourself to me, of course, so you better give me questions before this live stream is over. So, get ready. And by the way, I'm wearing the Amazing Spider-Man suit of the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 movies. Actually, this one's from the first movie. The second movie where it was given to Gwen Stacy. Don't know why. It's there. So, yippee skippy. Any consideration on retro games? You know, I did play retro games on the Super NES, to be honest, and I think I may know about several, to be honest. Like, you know, I could do some preview games like Super Turrican 1 and 2, of course. Not saying because it's a platforming game, if you want to know, and it is retro from the Super Nintendo era. I have the power that says He-Man. That would be my dad. Are there any JRPGs you're interested in? JRPGs that I'm interested in. Well, besides Sword Art Online, Reply Hollow Fragment, you mean? To be honest, I haven't thought of one in the first place just yet. I mean, there are some other JRPGs, like in the Google and Apple store. I'm not saying there isn't. Maybe a few. Will I play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate after I finish Brawl? Of course, Mage Wolf. Who wouldn't? I mean, once I'm out of my cancer treatment, I mean, once I'm done on cancer treatment and finally be able to be cancer-free, I'll be able to go back the way I do. Go back to Super Smash Bros. Brawl and pick the characters of any of you guys' choice. That means, yeah, you'll have to retype them again. I'll still do Shenmue 3 because I did finish Hook, because Hook is, after Hook is Shenmue 3, and then Shenmue 3 is Halo 3 ODST. The one with the character with spiky hair. So, Halo 3 ODST is supposed to be a standalone out of the Halo series, but to be honest, it's not a standalone. It's more of the game itself is connected between Halos 2 and 3, to be honest, yeah. And also it's canon. It's canon. That's not involved with the Master Chief, but it does involve with against the New Covenant Order. If anybody asks me if I have Super Smash Bros. Wii for the Nintendo Wii U, don't bother asking. I don't have that, including on the 3DS. So don't bother asking me on that one either, because it's never going to happen. Thank you very, very much. So, any other questions and answers? We still got like little around 13 minutes. Would I like to be in a Halo game? Me in a Halo game? Yes. Who wouldn't? I mean, Halo. There's Halo Reach. The first Halo game, the first Halo Combat Evolved. That is the sequel of Halo Reach. You know, where the Master Chief is in Planet Reach, and then the entire planet was scorched in flames because of the Covenant. Then there's Halo 2, Halo 3 and 4. Halo 3 ODST is between Halos 2 and 3, of course. And most of them are M-rated. Halo 5 is rated T. Halo Spartan Assault is rated T. I mean, they really took it up a notch. I mean, that's interesting. Follow-up question. Will I do versus match with the views? Well, I haven't done a live stream, which I'm going to try to live stream on my brand new PC with the Elgato. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. Let's see, like Premiere videos to do versus matches. Yes, I can do versus matches on Brawl first, then on Ultimate. That's different, very, very different. Decided to get a 3DS. To be honest, on your 22nd birthday, the only games that you get is the Fire Emblem games and the Smash Brothers games. You know, Fire Emblem has its own Arkhamverse, if you want to know. Because not everything's rainbow ponies and unicorns on the Fire Emblem game. Everything, because the characters who will get killed off and never be seen or heard from ever again, if you want to know. So that's why it's called Arkham. Why do I call why do you say, why do you're asking me, why do you say everything is Arkham? and because it's simple. I got inspired since the Arkham games of Batman. Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Origins, and Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate Deluxe Edition, and Batman Arkham Knight, along with Batman Arkham VR. And because I got hooked into the Arkham games of Batman, I'm wondering myself, maybe there's more to just maybe there's just more of Arkham to the means of everywhere besides Batman. Dragon Ball Z, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Fire Emblem, Legend of Zelda, Power Rangers, which, you know, Super Sentai, Digimon, Precure, you know, the Japanese version of Glitter Force. Yes, Disney movies, you know, from PG-13 and others are PG. Anything. Sword Art Online. Yes, Sword Art Online, Naruto, Ruby, which I've heard of it. My Hero Academia. I'm pretty sure Bleach has it. Death Note. Oh my goodness! I could get One Piece. I can go. I can do this on by saying everything is Arkham. Why? Because everything has their own story lifeline. Because, like I said, not everything's going to be rainbow ponies and unicorns. Because someone is going to get killed off, no matter what. Who dies and who lives in the Arkhamverse of their own, of their TV show, series, movies, you name it. Whatever it may be, it comes. Don't forget Teletubbies. Yes! Little creeps. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys have answers too besides what? Tell me, anything from what you see and hear is Arkham. Name a TV show, a movie, a Japanese anime, TV series, or movie whatsoever. And, of course, yes, gives Beerus his pudding. Give him the pudding, because Vegeta can go to try to be, is a hero. Or push Bulma aside, because if you do, that is bad news. That is just bad news if you including Teletubbies and, yeah, little creeps. Yay, the little creeps of Teletubbies. I wonder, let's see, the Care Bears, who would not like watching the Care Bears besides My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? Hey, let's see. What happened to Yogi Bear? Hey, Boo Boo, I'm in the Arkhamverse. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. And also, I do my own method voice acting. My own method voice acting, if you want to know. So, I can do an impersonation of Barney Rubble. Barney the dinosaur. You know, Barney is like, I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. Hey Fred, we're working with Mr. Slate during the late night shift. It's gonna be a doozy. Yeah, I can do a goofy impersonation, dude. And Master Yoda, if you want to know. Let's see here. Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, I love watching Thomas the Tank Engine. Who wouldn't? Let's see. Never really saw them, but I saw some horror parody of them. Don't remind me. If this is like Five Nights at Freddy's, it's the scariest way to come up with. Okay. Oh yeah, Master Yoda. I have to get into character. I mean, getting into character. Caillou is a terrible... Why Caillou would be a terrible show? I think Caillou's alright. I mean, it's on PBS. Unfortunate this is, Brandon. Unfortunate this is. Pass the test, you monster. Not passing the test. Failure. Yeah, that's a Master Yoda impersonation. You're asking how do you do this? I have to get into character. Don't just get into the character. You feel the character. You have to feel of that character's emotions, or become one with the character that you want to voice to try to impersonate as by getting into it. It's like it's like not your personal ego, but your own personal gain, if you want to know. So, I mean, everybody can do a Spider-Man voice. I mean, of course, Spider-Man is still the superhero from his teenage years, and then he goes into his 30s, of course. Ooh, welcome back, Big Cammy. I think we can go for another 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, I can do that from... I can do something like that in front, especially when you're trying to do a teenage voice like I could. But that's like a geeky voice. Hey, I got a pocket protector. I'm a nerd or a geek, whichever you call it. So, yeah, doing my own method voice acting is like, I got inspired by those who, from watching the Arkham games of Batman and others that are not DC related, and including Marvel, and like Spider-Man, of course, and it's absolutely incredible. And the thing is, when I got into the mix of how I put it into practice, I listen, I pay attention, and I do my best by, how do I say this? Practice makes perfect, by putting your voice acting, your very own method voice acting work into that character. You put it into Master Yoda, you put it into Master Yoda to become one with Master Yoda. You put into the Sith Lord Emperor, you become the Emperor. Don't just act like him, become one with him, if you want to know. If you want to voice as Spider-Man and Flash Peter Parker, you become, don't just act like Peter Parker, you become and walk like one with Peter Parker. If you want to try to voice Mario from Mario from the Super Mario Brothers games, you voice like, hello, I'm a Mario. Like, you know, that way. You become one with Mario. Don't just act like one, you become one. It's like you have to find that synchronization inside you and then release it, like how you put into your voice method acting or method voice acting into practice. And that is how you get that. Last time when you went as Ben 10 and you have a that's awesome, Dad. I would like to dress up as your friendly neighborhood spider cop if you want to know. Of course, you can try to sound like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, whether Donatello, Leonardo, or Michelangelo. Michelangelo will have a Californian accent. Raphael will have a Brooklyn accent or an accent from New Jersey, you know, a Jersey accent. You know, Donatello would have like the geek or the nerd accent. I mean, you know, he's out. Hey fellas, want to go hang out and get pocket protectors? I'm making pocket protectors and also scanning devices called visors. How cool is that, guys? It's but yeah. Leonardo, he would kind of sound like as the leader of the main clan of of TMNT. So yeah, that absolutely worked if you want to know. And we got a little like 10 minutes. Like I said, I can go for 15. So hopefully, when I put into practice, I want to do what's the best I can for those. For those, I mean, into. How do I say this? Get my bearings up. And I don't want to like let anybody down, even though of course I would let myself down for failed method voice acting. I wanted to be honest, you might say I'm not that talented, but to be honest I am. Like I said, practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect for your very own method voice acting, including screaming and yelling, not to mention having these emotions to feel for the character. And that is how it works. You feel and become one with the character. It's like put your potential into that voice acting and find it. Oh, thanks, Big Cammy. I do my best. I do my best to show how I do well. I mean, putting into it, I mean, like, hearing it from Kevin Conroy's Batman voice, Yuri Lowenthal's voicing his Spider-Man in this game, including the second, well, which is between Spider-Man 2, and of which will be coming out soon in the near future. And Miles Morales, it's just incredibly amazing. And yeah, not to mention when I did Chrono Trigger and Paper Mario Z, of course. It is absolutely fantastic. Especially when I try to do voicing. I'm not saying I can voice Broly. I mean, someone does a little better than I do. I mean, Vic Banana would do it. And there are some voice actors who have inflated egos, like really super inflated egos from the Dragon Ball Z, and it's just, yeah, I think I know who they are. All right, Austin, thanks for dropping by. Thank you, and only like we got 13 minutes left. You take care, Austin Lawrence. I'll see you next time. Am I a fan of Tony Hawk? Yes. Who would not like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? He does a lot of he does a lot of skateboarding, if you want to know. Any cues and answers? Because we got like 13 minutes, between 13 to 15 minutes to go. And then I'll do my final sayings before I end this live stream. cue questions and answers, anybody. So ask away before it's gone away, or whatever that is. Let's see. Don't worry, I'm switching suits or costumes. Thank you, Airshot. Welcome to the live stream. Hopefully, if you have any questions and answers before I end this live stream. So we got like 15 minutes to go. So once the 15 minutes... what's my favorite Disney, favorite Disney movie? To be honest, I don't know what is my favorite Disney movie, to be honest. I like all of them. I'm sorry if it's the hardest question for anybody to ask me, like, why? Because I don't know. I don't know. I like that costume. I like that costume. Will you do a face reveal in the future? Well, depends. Depends, of course. If for those who want to see my real face, you have to go watch the Special Olympic videos playlist. That shows my real face of who I really am, if you want to know. I play floor hockey. I play flag football. I've done Special Olympics and since 2009. I've been doing it for over 10 years. Yes, and I got nominated to be randomly chosen to represent Team Idaho in Nationals in Seattle in 2018. Meeting athletes from all across 50 states, and I did not know we were live on ESPN. ESPN, Extreme Sports Programming Network, owned by the Walt Disney Company. So, yeah. I am that great. I'm a YouTuber. I'm also a Special Olympic athlete who won gold, silver, and bronze medals. And it's absolutely amazing to bring a journey. I got hooked on Special Olympics ever since the World Winter Games came to Idaho in 2009. And now the Nationals is coming next year, hopefully, and that's going to be in Orlando, Florida. They did a TV crossover with Kim Possible. Really? That's interesting. Thirteen minutes left of questions and answers, so ask me anything away. So don't be shy and just ask why. Like the 5 W's and H. The who, what, when, where, why, and how, or whichever you choose. And I still got fascinated. Oh, yeah. Because I made those comic strip thumbnails. Like, I took my time. It took me a lot of time for time consuming, including the Halo universe, which is a part of the... because Halo is Arkham, of course, and making the comic strip thumbnails of the characters of Japanese anime, crossover with DC and Marvel, and you get the picture. After this year's Olympics, USA will be hosting. Really, I've heard that Tokyo 2020 is coming up this summer, but it's 2021. And guess what? They're going to try to bring in the mascot from Nintendo, if you want to know. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. And this is not a joke. And they bring a mascot of Nintendo, either Pokemon or one of these Super Mario Brothers. So, yes. And that is amazing. And they also have this own Super Mario World of like a universal, like an amusement park of some type. And it's pretty awesome. 11 minutes to go of questions and answers. Keep on answering, and I will still be your main type of guy. Comic strip thumbnail. So, I did inspire a lot of people, including Big Cammy, that I didn't know he was a Halo fan, and now I know he's a Halo type of fan. That in the comic strip thumbnail and bringing it in the Ultimate Arkham universe and an Ultimate Story timeline, it is just absolutely fantastic. I like Halo. Michael Bay crush. Yeah. Michael Bay destroyed my childhood dreams. He destroyed Transformers. He destroyed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why did he do it? Because, that's simple. One of the movies carry a flippin' F-bomb. Why? Because you don't do that. From Hasbro. Like, why, Michael Bay? Did you put a character who used an F-bomb on there? That's not funny. You just destroyed my childhood, and now Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you're too cool! Okay. Big Cammy's question. He says, when you add a universe to your Ultimate Arkham verse, what are the things you look for? Oh, that's a great question. What are the things I look for? The things I look for is the characters who are, how do I say this? I wanted to find those who wanted to be, that's part of the plot, of the story to put into the mix, and what type of, and a crossover of characters of who knows, like which character I'm going to put into the mix and part of the story that will be a part of the Ultimate Arkham verse or the Ultimate Arkham universe. Yeah, the Ultimate Arkham verse has a better name. That has a nice ring to it, Cammy. Thank you very much. I love it. So, if you remember about a part of the plot when I said about what does Goku Black have to do in Paper Mario Z, and you're wondering, who is my real father? And like, this father's a Saiyan. Like, what type of Saiyan? Who's the Saiyan father? And like, I know who it is, but I'm not telling you his name first. The part of the plot is this is why it's gonna remain a mystery until you figure out that's Curiouser and Curiouser. Yes, Alice in Wonderland meme. And you're wondering, besides who's my biological mother, who is my biological father in the first place as well. And that's when the plot thickens. You're wondering, okay, we know Rosalina is my biological mother, but who is the bio father? Who? And you say, it's a Saiyan, of course, but who is this Saiyan? Who is that Saiyan in the first place? And who is it? And you guessed, and you're like, and I finally revealed who is the part of the plot and who is of the main story. That also includes in the Halo universe of the alternate story timeline of who am I married to and who are my sons and daughters and who are my wives, like Hajime, of course. Of course, the harem's bigger than Hajime's harem's 8 wives thing. So, yeah, it's when you're on the Master Chief, when I and also try to do a Snake voice impersonator mix. We kept you waiting. And that is how I put the story into place. I start to put it into the mix. I start to put a plot. I start to put that plot to a mystery. I put that mystery to work. I start making that mystery to work for making people think, what is this? And saying, what is this? Like, I want to find out what's going on. Yeah, the ship Rosalina and Goku Black, yes. My bio parents of Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy and Goku Black out of Dragon Ball Super. And it is just, yeah, and they found out that I'm actually more than just a star being. Part Lumar star being, yes, Lumar star beings from Super Mario Galaxy. And also part Saiyan, which you can see equals to full demigod. Yes, a full-time demigod. And that, and having the powers of that, granting people's wishes, and not to mention having the powers of my Biofather between a super black Kamehameha between a Saiyan and a deity's power. Bowser Jr. and Hatsune Miku are married. What? I like Hatsune Miku. Of course, I did bring the Vocaloids into the Ultimate Arkham universe. So some of the songs are like, others like a slice of comedy, slice of life. Others are dark because the way how music sounds is like its own Arkham verse of music. So there you have it. Hatsune Miku, Project Diva F, F2nd, Project Diva X, and also on the Nintendo 3DS. Oof, and also on the Nintendo Switch, Project Diva 30 Die Mega Mix, which I have that game, if you want to know, on the Switch for a, think of it as like a Black Friday deal that I got somehow. Oh, if they bring in the Master Chief on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a DLC with that, and they'll try to bring in Marty McDonald into the mix as well, because I would love to see him. And they will try to bring in Steve Downs as well. And that would make my life impress and also more complete. So, yeah. Yeah, when you say you were thinking along the lines of Trunks, I remember you saying that, and I said, no, it's a Saiyan, but it's not Vegeta. And you're thinking it's Vegeta, but I'm not saying the Saiyan's name, who's her father. I'm not saying who the name of the Saiyan of the father. And finally, I revealed on the comic strip thumbnail plot, it was Goku Black. Goku Black was there, and he's been, it's like all this time, it's my bio father who's talking to me this whole time, and it was him, and yes, I wanted to, yeah, still being fused as Vegeta, and like, the pride of a Saiyan warrior, knowing this to hear the truth from the Dark Alliance. The Dark Alliance knew about who my bio parents were. But there's some Alliance members who know who my bio father is, and one of them is Batman, of course, and Karai and Android 21. My, like, not bio mother, legal mother, you know, like foster parents. And I was kind of shocked. Why didn't they tell me the truth? I should have known better. Then I got sad and then angry from all this and feeling the anger and hatred of those who did not tell me the truth in the first place. But they knew that telling me about this is what set me free. And finding all of these 8 Lumar star beings from Paper Mario Z. And it was, yeah, and I would say Paper Mario Z was like a great storyline to put in. A great storyline, really great storyline. Hello, Devin Campbell. definitely a great storyline. Two more questions. Just two more questions in this live stream. Two more questions. Broly is your father? No, Goku Black. You know, from Dragon Ball Super. Goku Black, not Broly. No, not Broly. I mean, of course, I put in the Broly character because of the loss of one of my first love lives, and back from ever since XOF and Cypher kind of have to kill off Miki, who looks like Hatsune Miku in the first place. They thought it was a brilliant idea, but instead it was a stupid move. Including on Goku Black's part. Instead of becoming from what I was, I'd be turned into from a superhero to a devil by the name of Broly, and started attacking and start going after everyone on the offensive, including Goku Black and XOF and Cypher and those from other dimensions that that my main avatar character is out of control. He becomes Broly, the Super Saiyan Berserker legend, because the lost loved one without the lost of my love life, I am dead inside because nothing is ever the same. Nothing was ever the same. Oh. So, come on, two questions left. Does anybody... okay, oh yeah. Beige Wolf gave me a question. He said, Broly is my father, and I said, no. Okay, one more question. Has anybody got one more question before I have my final sayings on this live stream and end it? One more question before I end it. One more question of questions and answers of this live stream. We're celebrating over 1,000 subs or more of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Let's see. Baby Vegeta and Dragon Ball Fighters. Okay, come on. Okay, Big Cammy's question was directed to... Big Cammy's question was directed to Devin Campbell and not to me. Okay, that doesn't count. Okay, last question from Devin Campbell. Okay. Who do I feel are some of the most disrespectful characters in Dragon Ball history? That's a good question. Okay. Let's see if I can answer this to the best of what I know possibly. Most disrespectful characters. Oh, that's you know, I can name some off the bat. Okay. Cell. Cell shows no respect out of any of the Dragon Ball characters, and he's just, I know he wants to fight. Of course, he's like the perfect villain out of the backstory from the Cell Saga, and the Cell Saga was fantastic. Great story arc. The storyline was great, and Cell has no remorse, no respect for others. Like, oh, and then like, I will, and I know this one. It's almost sounded like that guy that does almost sound like this Bane type of character. And Frieza, that shows no respect for other Saiyans and Namekians, including other life forms, of course, except his soul. Cooler, I don't know. I don't know much about Cooler, of course, and then again, someone knows more about Cooler than I do. And here's the next biggest one, who shows no respect at all besides Cell. and Frieza. And that one person I've been kept this whole thing is none other than Zamasu. Or should I say, which is Goku Black. Because he wanted to have that Zero Mortal plan. And guess who was that Zero Mortal plan in the first place of Paper Mario Z? It was me. Yes, I'm the Zero Mortal plan that he's been bragging all along in the first place to create the ultimate utopia. The ultimate utopia out of everything that comes to bliss. That is why I am the Zero Mortal plan he's been looking for all along. He knows he doesn't want me to marry mortals. He wants me to marry those who have immortality or long-lasting life, or married to a god, even if I am a demigod. Because when Big Cammy mentioned about when I mentioned this, including Ruben Osario, which he likes Paper Mario Z, and that is impressive. Okay, last extra question. Brandon Williams say, who do you find annoying, Chris or Cammy? I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. Yeah, Big Cammy said, and here's Big Cammy's quote and the answer. In Paper Mario Z, Leo, me, was the Zero Mortal plan Zamasu kept bragging about, and how look that went. And before I started fighting off Zamasu, I know that the Alliance and the Dark Alliance were concerned. I didn't know the Dark Alliance was telling me the truth the whole time, and some of those Alliance members who kept this truth secret hidden from me, that they know who my bio father is in the first place. Why didn't they tell me that? I was starting to go into hatred mode, and then finally that I realized that the Dark Alliance knew telling me the truth was the final nail in the coffin, and that's when I decided that I want to be a part of the Dark Alliance, including those who went from some of those Alliance members who knew who my bio father is, well, wanted to know, crossed over to join me for the Dark Alliance. And when they said they put their differences aside because of me, and they wanted to take on Bowser, and I think Bowser knew what was going on, and he wanted to destroy the both of them, including Mario, of course. And it's possible that matter from yeah, this is my final saying. This is my final matter of, because of what I am, and Batman knew. He should have told me this in the first place, or one of them. That not telling me the truth about who my biological father is would get you into trouble someday. It is not what it seems. It is just... That's really, really completely beyond the disbelief that you cannot lie to hide this secret from you by saying your bio father is... I'm not going to say it. And there you have it. Both alliances settled their differences aside because of me. And I never knew that the Dark Alliance would help me out, so I sided with them, and they finally were able to set the truth free, that they were able to do it. They were able to do it, and look where it got them. They're finally able to get me through. They're finally able to understand that the truth is sometimes that some of the Alliance members were absolutely hiding it from me. In other words, they know who they are and then try to come up with these little white lies or not. It's a big cover-up. I don't like being covered up, and like this father, he doesn't deserve a father who should be having like this. Because Goku Black has been my bio dad all along. Yes, it's him, all right. Because you can't stop what you are looking for. Because sometimes, how do you keep a secret from the world's greatest detective? Or one of the world's greatest detectives? It's simple. You simply put it right under their long pointy nose and wait. And that's what happened to me. It's how you say that. Just goes to show you, you can't stop wondering who your bio parents were. Found out your bio mother is, but you want to know who your bio father is too, right? What is... So... And Paper Mario Z, great story. Both alliances settled their differences aside because of my safety, and their main focus now was on Bowser, and I think Bowser knew what was going on, and it's time for him to destroy both alliances before they have a chance to strike, and I'm pretty sure he wants to put them in waiting, if you want to know. So, as much as Goku Black wanted to not team up, he has no choice but to go on a temporary truce. The Dark Alliance, however, was, I would say, different than Goku Black. I'm not saying they're the same. I mean, they're meant to follow orders, but somehow, at the end, ever since the battle with Bowser, I fought Goku Black one last time, and somehow both alliances are finally working together for the first time, and it feels like because of me, they've never looked back. They never went back. Yeah, very interesting. Paper Mario Z. I mean, it's Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, which is pretty good. Paper Mario Z was even better. It was just putting into the Dragon Ball Xenoverse videos and the Paper Mario mix, and it was fantastic. You will never be able to find something that to combat a greater threat. I agree with Cammy on this one. He said it was one of those stories where both alliances joined forces to combat a greater threat. I 100% agree. Hello, Fuentes. So, I'm going to have my final sayings, and then I'll end the live stream. So, my final sayings to conclude. You know, since everybody, I'm pretty sure since you guys like Paper Mario Z, I don't mind putting up the comic strip thumbnail pics, hopefully if it does allow me, because since I'm allowed to put it up there, and I'm pretty sure it will work. I'm not saying it doesn't. Sometimes rivals have to be allies for the sake of the greater good. I agree, Big Cammy, that's correct. And that is what happened on Marvel's Spider-Man, including from, not to mention, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening of the remastered or remake. And it is, the thing is, and I will definitely put the comic strip thumbnail, starting with Paper Mario Z, of course, is where, yes, yeah, I'm going to do that. Pretty sure for those who have a laptop, computer, or cell phone, and try to maximize the picture of the comic strip thumbnail that I'm going to pick and doing for over 30 episodes of those videos, you'll see like over 30 comic strip pages out of Paper Mario Z, and it definitely it's gonna be interesting to see how you guys react to it. I think I'm gonna be doing that. I will be doing that. That is something that I would love to do, including for those who are inspired of the Ultimate Arkham verse of the Paper Mario Z arc that I just created. Have I ever watched Battle for Dream Island? No, I've never heard of it, Ruben. That's the end of questions and answers if you want to know. Sorry. So, my final sayings are still, I will be doing, if you want to know, yeah, I still have the comic strip thumbnails of Paper Mario Z, and I will post them on the new community board. Yes, I'll post them like once a day, if you want to know, and see how does that feel. Actually, I'll do that like twice for 2 days. Twice for 2 days, and then I go back to once a day in for how. And you guys want to have any Q&A from that Paper Mario Z arc, and it is pretty obvious from the comic strip thumbnails of that I made. It's put into a lot of time consuming and effort. So it's going to be on the new community board, and I finally be able to do it, and you guys will be able to chat and to ask yourself, how is a Glitter Force team member with my own avatar, myself, I'm called Leo and Gino. Oh, you're gonna love this comic strip thumbnails I put in. I mean, it is fascinating. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic, and I'll be doing more of those in the near future. So definitely worth the wait. And also, I'll be doing, once again, Shenmue 3 and Halo 3 ODST. They're also between the Let's Plays, round-robin videos of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. You heard me, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. And once my cancer treatment's over, and hopefully that I will be cancer-free from testicular cancer, I will go back to where I picked up from where I left off from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, doing videos versus matches. We can do Royal Rumble, and from the 4 characters, if you want to know, like and a tag team matches, and of course. And also Mage Wolf telling me doing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yes. It is awesome to see Snake nowadays. Definitely, he is one of my favorite characters in the Super Smash Bros. Universe. And yes, Super Smash Bros. Is Arkham. I bet you guys still have a bunch of questions and answers. Just for you guys, hopefully, I might be, oh my, I'm trying to think. Let's see, Martin Luther King Days, where everybody does not go to school, so I'm pretty sure nobody goes to school on Martin Luther King Day. If you guys still have more questions and answers, we can still do that for celebrating over 1,000. So, I know I have to go chemotherapy on a Monday morning because next week I go chemotherapy for 5 days. So, yeah. Metal Gear for fun. And also, when I mentioned about Cyborg Superman, which he's going to be a part of the plot story, yes, Cyborg Superman, which is me, of course. Oh, definitely. Once I finish Brawl for doing the versus matches and the Royal Rumble matches, I'll going from Brawl to Ultimate. Yeah, and you're telling me, are you going to do the storyline? yes. Just hope if the music is not, let's say, please don't be copyright. Please don't be copyrighted for some of the music that's going to be playing on the stages that I'm going to be in. So please, because that would make me happy. Oh my gosh. Music from Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's a cop-out. For those who have the remake, I do not like the remake. There's a lot of swearing. That game should be M-rated. It kind of feels like Marvel's Spider-Man, to be honest. So, yeah, it's not even funny. I like the original, but I hate the remake. It's just not funny. No, I hate the remake of Final Fantasy VII. It doesn't suit me. It's beyond my comprehension because I've seen it and it should be M-rated. It should not be T. I know Big Cammy knows I don't like it, and some of you guys know I don't like it, and I just hate it. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Big Cammy, you don't mind the swearing because you heard worse. Yeah, I hear worse. It's just that to me, it's not my mantle. I don't think it's not right for me to play a game that's such as that. And also, the music is a copyright nightmare, if you want to know. So, yeah, that is a copyright nightmare. Also on one of my final saves. The music is a copyright nightmare. Most of the music on Final Fantasy VII Remake is a copyright nightmare. And I don't want to be a part of it. So once again, Shenmue 3, Halo 3 ODST, I will be doing that. That's right after Shenmue 3, and also between the Let's Play of a round-robin video of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, and then hopefully, like I said, once again, I will be back once I'm once I'm cancer-free or out of cancer treatment, whichever works. I'll be doing full videos, and also hopefully doing some more of Super Mario Brothers games, and also in the near future, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And also I would love to, and also going back to do Chrono Trigger again is where, you know, I know there are like multiple endings when you face off against Lavos in his final form, but also where to find this other Lavos that's not the main Lavos, but the Lavos is red, is someone who survived in the first place in 12,000 BC. So that is your ticket to where you're going to be at. And also one of my last and final sayings before I end this live stream video is that getting over 1,000 subscribers, inspiring others to those that I made things possible, including those who have become fan favorites of my channel, and also a fan favorite to those who chat with me with questions and answers, and having so much excitement. I do enjoy every moment of it for being with you guys, and I will continue for many more years to come and inspire more. Big Cammy, I did inspire him. Ruben, who came up with the name Paper Mario Z, which is an absolute genius. It inspired the name, yes. And also inspiring others like Austin Lawrence, including those other people who wanted to chat with me, who are to become Alliance fans. Yeah, being a part of the Ultimate Arkham universe and also being part of family, I never thought it possible. It would, and making this channel of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance was worth the effort. I want to thank my moderators that I've chosen: Brandon Williams, Austin Lawrence, and some of the new moderators, my dad, my YouTube father, Jeremiah Smith, and my longtime friend, who is still a moderator, Kyle Bryant, and my backup moderators, Rift and Cammy. The other Cammy, it's not Big Cammy, the other Cammy, of course. I want to thank them all. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, including Alliance fans who come and see me, that I made 1,000 subscribers or more possible, and I showed that I made the impossible possible. And those who went anti-social on me, who never thought that I would reach 1,000 in the first place within over 4 years, I showed them that it is possible that I beat the odds. And guess who went? And guess who gets the last laugh? It's me. Those who went anti-social on me on Facebook, those who betrayed me, those who got fascinated on me. I mean, besides those who betrayed me and those who went anti-social on me, they'll never understand what I accomplished. They'll never understand what I have done. They'll never understand of how I made it this far. Of my accomplishments, of what I do, and it's what I do best, to make anyone happy, to make anyone to come to my channel, because I set the rules. I set the rules to those people who want to become a part of the family, and a part of the family is what you want to be in, no matter what country you are in. Everything. Those who are in South Africa, Central Africa, Northern Africa, any from France, Germany, Great Britain, Ireland, Scotland, England, Spain, Italy, Czech Republic, Russia, China, Japan, Thailand, the Philippines, the Pacific Islands, Vanuatu, American Samoa, Western Samoa, Micronesia, China, Taiwan. Oh my gosh, it's Malaysia, Singapore, South American countries, Brazil. Yes, including fans of Hatsune Miku and Vocaloid. Yes, which I could do that. Yes. Argentina, Peru, Suriname, French Guiana, Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico, Central America, like countries, West Indies of the Caribbean countries, Jamaica, you name it, like Virgin Islands, Dominica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Barbados. But it is a blessing in disguise. And yeah, that is how I have to make the final sayings of anything that is possible, that reaching over 1,000 subscribers and more. El Salvador, yes, El Salvador. When I mean Central America countries, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, Belize. Oh my. You cannot believe what it takes to do that. Don't worry, I'm still in live stream. I'm just trying to save up in the you know, from how it goes and from that matter. And it's I really enjoyed each and every one of his company. So hopefully I may do a live stream on Martin Luther King, but I gotta make sure I find in between the times. I gotta make a live stream short because Austin Lawrence video starts like at 5 p.m. in the mountain, 7 p.m. Eastern. So that is how it is. So there you have it. And also, I enjoyed some of the brand new skins of these costumes of the amazing Spider-Man suit, the arachnid spider suit from Toei Company Animation, and also this new armored advanced suit that's closely similar to Spider-Man 2099. Awesome sauce, Ruben. And I do enjoy everybody's company. I know Varen's here. I know he got here for like 10 to 15 minutes ago. So there you have it. But tell me, what do you guys think of the live stream? Do you like it or do you hate it? I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have more questions and answers that you would love to give me out of any prediction of anything of any kind of whatsoever. And it's okay. I mean, if you guys are willing to see me to do another live stream of more question and answers or celebrating over 1,000 subscribers or more, I would love to do it. I would love to do it again, especially inspiring Big Cammy, Ruben, Austin Lawrence, and you Alliance fans out there for seeing. Of course, I mean, Big Cammy loves watching the comic strip thumbnails, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have some, like, the most biggest comments. And also, if he has questions for something like that to answer, he's the main guy, and also me, of course. And that is... And I will be posting the comic strip thumbnails of Paper Mario Z first. That's coming up first. So I'm pretty sure you will be enjoying, and I'm definitely going to enjoy this myself. I will be posting it like twice for 2 days straight. And then after 2 days, I'll post it once a day. So once again, tell me, what do you guys think of this live stream? The comments and questions and answers and documentaries of myself, and then doing my own method voice acting. Do you like it or hate it? I mean, you mash that like button and or share this video if you guys are fan favorites of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, the comic strip thumbnails that connects from the videos of the Ultimate would say this, which is a genius, and he's a genius, and that is impressive. It's amazingly well. Then again, you guys are my family, and you are amazing, and I will be cancer-free. Once my cancer treatment is over, I'm gonna go back to where I was, and to make everyone happy. And those who are willing to subscribe, and for those who are willing to come to the Alliance channel, the Alliance board, the Alliance family, everything. As your friendly neighborhood superhero who takes chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate, or breakfast for dinner, because we all are, we do all make mistakes and get messy, of course. As your friendly neighborhood superhero, Special Olympic athlete, YouTuber, and the guy who won't die. And I will beat cancer, and I will not let Asuna down, Big Cammy. You know I won't. Once again, as I say this, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And hopefully, I will see you guys next time. If you guys want me to do another live stream, of course, for more questions and answers and documentaries, I don't mind. I don't mind. Because if that would happen, I would love to do it again. Gotta stay determined, says Big Cammy. You got it. And also, friendship is magic forever. Friendship is always magic. Thank you guys very much. Take care. I'll see you guys on the other side. I'll be posting a comic strip thumbnail of Paper Mario Z shortly on the new Alliance community board. Love you, Dad. Love you very much. I love each and every one of you all. Thank you. All right then, Spider Cop out. See ya.